So first what you want to do is you see you have your layer and you want to do it to 14.6. And it doesn't matter what kind of canvas you use, it just has to be fairly big, and the width has to be bigger than the height. So you can just start off by doing like this, and then turning it down to 25%. About just as close as you can to 25%, and then you want to start like doing this snout, and don't fully do to it, just like make that little lump right here, and then start doing the chest fur like a wolf sort of, and then the cheek fur won't be noticed when you color it, but that's okay. So it just kind of levels out the face. And the eyes, you can do the eyes however you want. I personally add lots of eyelashes to give it like emotion. I got this from Raspberry. Raspberry, you can say hi. Raspberry. You can say hi, because I got the eyelash idea from you. Hi. You got all confused or what? But you can just sort of like watch how I'm making the hair. Again, I also got the hair from Raspberry. Raspberry is like my idol. I don't know if that was a hiccup or like I don't know what that was personally. Okay. But I'm having massive lag, so I'm really sorry if this turns out kind of sucky. But the nose has to have like this little lump thing to it. It's like a half moon, sort of like a chunky half moon. Okay. Then you do bangs. Okay. You have to do the bangs like inside the head because it's part of the hair. It's like in their face. I'm not sure how to draw guys because I don't draw guys often. I normally just make it less girly. And don't connect the mouth to the side of the face. I'm just gonna like separate it, bro. And so like you do that, and I'm sorry, I'm getting Skype messages, so okay. And so you wanna add like small details, and then you can just delete this, and then you can start working on the outline, of course. I mean, not the outline, the watercolor. So you wanna put this on like 50, whatever, about 30 or 40%, 50, whatever works, and you want to keep this above it, just so it's visible. Okay, where is water? I don't use this. Okay, here it is. And you want to make sure it's at a good, like this. You don't want it too maxed out. And so, like, say there was like a red hair. I wouldn't personally do like this or this. You want to use like pastel colors, so it mainly looks like hair. It doesn't specifically look like just a bright blob, because that's basically what happens with watercolor. And so you kind of have to like stroke it. Oh, that sounded very wrong. I'm sorry. You kind of have to just stroke. You don't want to go back and forth on it. You just stroke the pen, and you end up. Oh, this opacity is a lot different from Painter's Eye, so I'm like not familiar. You might want to do it about 25 to 20%, and so I'm sorry. This is a really bad drawing because I can't specifically make a I'm sorry. Okay, and then you like add, of course, these details and whatever works, and say like they have a gray skin. Gotta just add that. You get the point for it though, and then I'll show you like the coloring. This is how you basically start the coloring, because you have to have the same color as. I mainly draw wolves, so that's why it doesn't look much like a mouse. But okay. This is really bad because I'm having massive lag, but this is like a tutorial. So, just like how to. Okay. And then the nose, of course. What Raspberry taught me this as well. I like picked it up from her. For the shine, you just go over with like white or a light color, and it makes it look like it has a shine on it, and it's really realistic. And so then you do not want to outline the eye in the black because it doesn't look natural. So then whatever color the eye is, say the eye is like blue, you want to make it, of course, a dark pastel blue. And then just sort of go over this. And then use a light or a darker color. And that looks so bad, I meant to do a lighter color, I'm sorry. Then lighter as you go into the middle. To make it look like 3D, and then you would add like that little white spark. Like that. And then for the coloring, you don't want to do a different color. I'm too lazy to add that color, so you just want to do the same exact color. And so I'm going to speed this up so that you don't have to go through me just sloppily coloring. Okay. She'll be able to hear you during this. This is a really bad drawing, but you know, this is a tutorial, so. Alright, so then, okay, this is really sloppily colored, I'm sorry. This looks like an afro. Okay, the color, you want to go to layer, and then duplicate. Then you want to change, you don't change it. You do protect alpha, and you want to turn like a dark purple or whatever, a really dark color. And you color the body with the purple or whatever dark color you have. It can't be black though, because then it won't like pop out. And then so you want to get like a fairly small brush, and it can't be vibrant, so it has to be sort of faded. And then you add like a little stroke. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna get a bigger brush. So you add like strokes to make it look more realistic. I'm sorry, I use paintball size, which is gonna be really bad. But then you like lower the opacity and see it adds to the hair, and it looks more natural. So that's basically how you do it. And when you're